video trending online right now. There is a nice looking woman with a beautiful red dress on and a small Gucci purse in a restaurant flaunting a ring, right? And she's like, they told me not to make his lunch. They told me not to do his laundry. And now I got a ring. Not saying that there's anything negative about that, but let me think logically because my mind instantly has no choice but to think critically. Okay. So I'm thinking like, as a woman, I view myself in a high standard, right? And I personally don't understand why women, when they talk about being married or getting proposed to, is always what they're doing to show the man that they can be a wife and a good wife. Like, I cook for him, I clean for him, I wash his, like, damn it, do you wipe his ass too? Are you his fucking
Uh, this is what the community is facing now because these, most women would like to want. If you ask 10 women if they want to be married or not, or have kids and living in a home and stuff like that, about 9 out of 10, 9 out of 10 gonna say yeah they want to be married, and I'm pretty sure she do down the line too as well. But you have these women, these bitter women that's gonna go call those kind of women that's pretty brought up, that's traditional and coming up in our ages and times, about 20, 30 years ago. We're going to say most of us want a traditional woman. We want a woman that's going to clean the house, but let's not get it mistaken. It's nothing that we look for a woman because us men could do it ourselves. We could cook, we could clean, we could do things like that for ourselves. But we want a home as a wife, is like we've been seeing our parents was doing. But you got women like that in these days and age, in this generation, they think being married is a picnic. And that's why I said before, single women keeps other women single. So this just goes to show what kind of mindset these women have, man. They have no value. If they see you walk around with a ring or you fully engaged in a relationship and you're married, they look at that as, oh, she's a pygmy. I feel sorry for her. I feel this, I feel that. And these women have no clue because they have no one that they have prospect of to marry them. They just a one-night stand pretty much. So they can't correlate or, align with women that's pretty much in that situation. But you got women again like this that's just gone, and these are the ones that want to sleep around, have multiple kids, multiple baby daddies, and they feel like that's the way to go. But yet and still, men ain't no good. That just goes to show kind of we're cooked as this generation.
caregiver? Are you his mama CNA and all that shit? Like, what did he do for you? Like, okay, like why do women never think, like, instead of wanting to be validated and chose so bad, do y'all ever sit up and think like, is this man worthy enough of me to take myself off of the market? Is he worthy enough?
What are you talking about? Worthy to be off the market? If you most women wants to be off the market. You know how many videos and clips they got all over social media about women that can't find a man. It's hard for women to find a good man, and men ain't nothing. That's because when guys shoot their shot, there's only a few things nowadays women look for. What kind of car you drive, how much money you got, yada yada. The list goes on and on and on. But when you got a guy that's going to school, got a 9 to 5, and want something out of life and try to build up for himself, they're the ones they don't want. They don't want those kind of men. At least throughout our lifetime, we probably done passed up on the person that was probably should have been with, but we pay that no attention. We just keep it pushing, keep it moving right along. I done met so many women that was in this situation, wanting a good man and had a good man, had good men. Whether she was caught in between at least 1, 2 relationships or something like that. She was really not tied down to anyone. But both were good guys. But they were gentlemen enough to, move on to, seek other ventures in their life, and it worked out well for them. And still to this day, they're still single because they want to. 9 out of 10, they always want to friend zone a guy that's a good guy that want to build something to have a relationship with, but they just don't want that. They want to see a woman's all about what a man could do for them. Well, it ain't but so much if the guys is in their real state of mind. It ain't but so much they're gonna do if they're not married. So why not prove yourself? And they got this thing where they're the prize. No, y'all not. Y'all not the prize. The man is the prize. Y'all control access to sex. Men control access to marriage. That's how y'all get on another level. If the guy's all in, he with you, and he feel like you're capable. Yeah, you clean the house. Yeah, you wash clothes. You're not a dirty chick, and you're not going to have being promiscuous and things of that nature. So guys like that want to have a family and want to settle down. These are the type of things that we look for. But you want to be a ratchet baby mama all over the place. Hey, have at it. Live your life.
Of me to risk my life and lay down and have a child for? Is he worthy enough for me
to
allow him to make me his wife? Think about it, right? What she's saying is only a flex if what she was doing was strategy, because she seen that man had something to offer her in the long run, right? And you can say what it is you want to say, but men do the same thing. It's called choosing better. It's called vetting and having fucking common sense.
That's why they married, fool. What she's saying is don't make any sense. If you're vetting the person who you want to be with and who you want to have a child with and stuff like that, and goes on and on. Now, we have children by people that we just probably just kick ourselves in the ass for later on down the line, and I'm pretty sure most of us have. But when we're stepping into this arena where we want to have something to build with someone and to have this business format, and women are help me's. We're not in no partnership and none of this absurd thing y'all thinking of. A man is want to have a wife, just what a wife does. Take care of the home, take care of the kids, and do all the things that a woman should do inside the home. But she wasn't nothing about that. She's the type that's gonna call y'all women that's on that side of the field. They're gonna call y'all pygmies while they're still out here running around sleeping with other people, men, and have no standards about themselves. But these the women that keep y'all single though. But y'all keep listening to these ratchet women.
You're supposed to do that if you're going to be with somebody for the long haul, right? It's only a flex to flaunt a ring if behind being married in that paper, in that ring, he's providing for you. So repeat what you're saying and then think about your life 5 years from now. I got a ring because I cook and clean it. Okay, you cook, clean, but are you paying 50% of the bills? Because, bitch, I guarantee you, if you paying 50% of the bills, he ain't finna cook, clean, and do your motherfucking laundry. So you watching shitty-ass draws. You over here sitting up there cooking for him, cleaning for him, packing his lunch and all that shit, but you're still working.
What?
You're his servant. You're making his life easier while you basically married a roommate.
So this guy's just sitting around the house, not doing nothing, not even providing for the family. He's not working, none of this. So she's going to marry someone like that. What kind of sense is she's making? Wash his clothes, make his lunch and stuff like that. Those are the ones that get picked. Those are wifey material. You're the type that she's going to probably sit around the house all day, house dirty, dishes need to be washed, while the man out taking care of business. He's working his 9 to 5, probably doing 6-7 days a week. But this type of woman to sit around the house and complain about why she ain't got the newest purse or something, ain't got a job, ain't trying to work. You know what I'm saying? Want to go out and just fill out for food stamps, thinking life is gonna get easier. These women get on my boy. These type of women that just irks me.
Cannot make this shit up. Change the way that you think. If I get married, I'm going to get married.
That's a big goddamn if.
With someone that can put me in a better predicament that I'm already in. Otherwise, I could just put my fucking house up, Airbnb, and then I can make my own life better by bringing in more income, so that I can go buy myself a diamond ring if I want to. I can have extra savings, instead of helping a grown man carry weight. Like, what do I need you here for? If you weren't with that man, he would be doing everything by himself. So what the fuck he come and get a woman for help? Because that's what it doesn't make sense.
Help me.
I don't know the full story. I'm not saying this is what's going on, and I'm not trying to throw salt on her beautiful moment, and I'm not trying to be a negative Nancy. I'm just using this situation as an example of how you need to be thinking as a woman, because there's nothing wrong with being excited because a man proposed to y'all, but the man's supposed to be more excited that you chose him. You the motherfucking prize. This why these men.
That's a lie. The men are the prize. They're bringing more. The men bring more to the table than a woman. Y'all bring your womb to the table, and not only that, later on in life, if y'all choose to decide to have a child, then it becomes a legacy. So stop with all this. This is just false information she's flagging. This is a single bitter woman that's spreading false narratives out on the internet. And when it's women like her that's just gonna eat this up. I'm gonna read her comments after she say what she has to say.
They told me I'm cooking for him, I clean for him. I got a ring so I can serve him for the rest of my life. Why do y'all think that it is a flex to be a fucking maid, chef, fucking caregiver, CNA servant to a man that's not making your life better? You still got to go to work. You still got to fucking slave after him. What is the point? Everything that she mentioned she's doing is multiple different jobs. That if he was living on his own and he wanted somebody he was not fucking on and that wasn't in love with him and stupid to do that shit, he would have to pay each different person. What you're saying you're doing is a job. So I hope you're not going 50-50, sweetie, because that's not a flex. Fuck out of here. I'll tell this.
Yeah. She her comments over here, she has, let's see, congrats on her new job position. She worked hard for that promotion. I can imagine the job that she got now is more valuable than the ones that's single. Let's see what else it said on here. It would say, I did none of that and got a ring. Well, some of them just married some simps. They just want to just cuff them down and don't want to go nowhere. You see, I see she got on her maid outfit. They must have talking about the video that they know what kind of video she was talking about. As a divorced woman, I felt sorry for her. Well, what did you do in the relationship? And you look like you for the streets. And then she commented back to her talking about she'll learn. These women, boy. As a fiance, I was embarrassed for her. If you're embarrassed for her, why are you a fiance? So why are you about to get married? This is crazy. Even if he is a provider, is he genuinely a good person? Now, this person here seems like she's talking kind of logical, but even if he is a provider, is he genuinely a good person? She said, she responded back to her, depending on what level of provider he is. Is he, if he's a provider or he's not? I wouldn't give a damn. Most men aren't good. See, this is his bitter mindset. All the dudes she dealt with ain't good. She gonna think every man is the same. And you won't know sometimes till he gets comfortable. Treat him bad back and collect the funds. So if you need to leave, you're good. Well, I swear, man, these women, their mindset is just straight corrupt. These women mindset is so corrupt, man. And time again, we keep running in or dealing with these type of women. I know I don't. I ain't got to worry about it, you know. I have wifey material, so I ain't got to worry about these crazy, ignorant, bitter women like this. So that's whatever. So y'all leave a comment down below, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Is she just a bitter woman that can't find anyone, or rightfully as man want a rightfully a wife? That's why he's marrying a woman, just to be a wife, so she could do all the wifely things. But she'll never know that. And the only ring that she's gonna have is in her nose, those scepter rings and stuff. So anyway, y'all like the video, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification that keep dropping some of these videos. I'll holler at y'all next. I'm out. Peace.